Does pot size matter is the question, and it sort of does. Plants will happily grow in the world's largest pot, Mother Earth, but there are a few things you need to consider when potting up your plant. Generally speaking, your plants will last in their pots from 12 to 18 months before you need to repot. Slower growers can last for years. Now, there are a few reasons why you might be choosing to repot your plant. That could be for aesthetic reasons, that you've got a funky new pot and you really want to use that pot. It could also be that your plant is actually telling you that he or she needs a new home. Now, if you are repotting for the aesthetic side of things, then we recommend using a similar size pot to what it currently is grown in. Your plant will only benefit from all the new nutrients you're about to use. If you think your plant might need a new home, then these are the signs to look out for. How do I tell if my plant is actually ready to repot? The roots could be growing through the drainage hole at the bottom of the planter, or the roots have become root bound, forming a circular mat at the base of your plant. Your plant may have grown too big for his container and may just be pushing that plant up and out of its pot. There is a noticeable salt buildup and mineral buildup on the plant, or perhaps your planter. The plant can dry out quicker than normal. Your potting mix has slumped or compacted in the pot, which can mean that there's not enough oxygen getting to those roots. If your plant is looking like it needs a new home, the best time of year to do this is during spring or summer. Now, we recommend just gradually going up in pot size, and the best way to do this is look at your plant to pot ratio. Does it look too silly? For example, if you've purchased plants from us, they come in all different sizes. So we have your 40 to 50 mil tubes, and then we have your 85 mil tubes and your 125 millimeter tubes. The best way is to just grow them up gradually in pot size. If you have a pot with a large volume of soil compared to the size of the plant, the chances are that you will keep the mass too wet and your poor little plant will virtually drown. On the other hand, you might not be actually getting the water right down to the roots because there's too much soil. That's why it's always best to water well and allow your soil to drain, and then wait till the soil has dried out before re-watering again. The material that you choose can also actually influence how frequently you will have to water. So keeping in mind that terracotta pots that are unglazed will dry out a lot faster than a plastic or a ceramic pot. So just keep an eye on it and make sure you're keeping the water up to them. The most important part when choosing your pot is a drainage hole. Some pots don't have them and some pots do have them. It's a pretty straightforward distinction, but that little hole at the bottom of your pot can make a world of difference. Now that I have gone through all the aspects of choosing a new home for your plant, I'm actually going to find this baby a more appropriate home.